Japanese gentleman sent me a lab report. This person took it into their own hands to pay for a lab to analyze data on the street near a playground in Tokyo. Here's the lab report. It shows that there's 53,000 disintegrations per second in a kilogram, about 2.2 pounds of material on the side of a street near a playground in Tokyo. Now, this person was so concerned that they went to the mayor of that town, and the mayor said, "I'm not worried about it." Here's a citizen with his own money, paid for a lab report, and could get nowhere with his local government. Well, there's another piece of data, and that comes out of the National Cancer Center Hospital near Tokyo as well. It's been on their website since a couple days after the accident. The report shows that on March 24th, that's 9 days after the accident, the radioactive background outside the hospital was 30 times higher than the radioactive background inside the hospital. There was deposition of hot particles on the soil, and it was significant enough to increase the amount of radiation that the detectors were picking up by a factor of 30. Now, a National Cancer Hospital clearly knows how to measure radiation, so these are experienced scientists. Last report I want to share with you is every day I get an email from a prominent Japanese physicist named Dr. Glenn Saji. And he was their secretariat of the Nuclear Regulatory Commission in Japan. And he wrote 2 days ago this. And it has to do with the straw that's been discovered near Fukushima. "I believe it is due to storing straw in a field at the time the plume passed by during the first week of the accident. In particular, due to the black rain." Now, black rain is not a term I'm sure he uses lightly, but it clearly was experienced in Japan after the accident. What he's referring to there is clouds of radioactive particles, hot particles, depositing everywhere in northern Japan. Well, the Japanese are resourceful people, and as evidenced by their World Cup win on Sunday. But they need to know the magnitude of the problem they're facing in order to handle it correctly. Rather than limit the information, it's important that they limit the radiation. Well, thank you very much, and I'll get back to you.
Did you have a 32-ouncer? Look at those eyes bugging out. That was a cold one, wasn't it? 32 ounce, woo! Oh, God. I'm spitting up to prove it.
We do not expect harmful levels of radiation to reach the West Coast, Hawaii, Alaska, or U.S. territories in the Pacific. That is the judgment of our Nuclear Regulatory Commission and many other experts. Furthermore, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and public health experts do not recommend that people in the United States take precautionary measures beyond staying informed. And going forward, we will continue to keep the American people fully updated, because I believe that you must know what I know as president.
Okay, so then we Google the term infant death rate in California after Fukushima. We see a bunch of stuff from 2011 on the first page. Bad news, but we want current news, so we go to the second page. Top of the second page, still 2011, but headlines like baby death rate spikes since Fukushima radiation cover-up babies, Northern California cities of Santa Cruz, Sacramento, San Francisco. Then we scroll down through. What else do we see? Oh, at the very bottom, January 25, 2012, we have not stated conclusively that Fukushima fallout killed 22,000 Americans. Link to page 2 search below, the term that I searched below in the show more. I challenge you to do the same. and then revisit those words of your lying killer-in-chief, Obama bin Laden. See where you stand. There'll also be a link to my website where you can learn how to start detoxifying naturally. Much love. Stay safe. Stay informed. Get that killer out of office, for God's sakes. I know they all suck, but they don't suck as much as a blatant killer. Okay? I don't care who they are.